One of the biggest problems I see with young hitters, really hitters at any level, is dropping the hands. It's one of the biggest flaws I see in hitting. When they start the swing and they get down here and they never come back up, they never get back up in time. And then they're dragging their arms through, and they usually got an over-exaggerated uppercut swing, and it's just bad all around. They're not able to make great contact on the ball. So it's very important that we work on this, that we fix this. And in this video, I've got 7 baseball hitting drills to stop dropping your hands. First, we have to understand why this happens, why the hands drop. And a lot of the times it's because we have a weak player, the player is overstriding, or they're lunging out. So these 3 things are usually the cause of that. So we could first, without even getting into hitting drills, we can work on strengthening our players and just working on the fundamentals of the baseball hitting mechanics. Now, one thing I want to make clear is that a lot of great hitters do drop their hands in their load, but they end up getting them back up as they get to their launch position. So understand, when you're looking at your players, or if you're a hitter yourself, understand that it is okay to drop the hands as long as you're getting them back up into a good position around shoulder height before you start your swing. Now, one of the coaching cues that I like to keep in my players' minds while we're working on all of these hitting drills is the steering wheel of the swing. So I like to reinforce what the steering wheel of the swing is while we're doing these hitting drills, because it's very important for guys who drop their hands. The steering wheel of the swing is going to be your front arm. So on a pitch that's about this height, we're going to be getting there on that same level. When I extend my arm, I should be in line the same level with that ball, okay? So this is our steering wheel. If I got a ball that's pitched up higher, I'm not just gonna take my barrel to it, or I'm not gonna try to get here and get to it. I wanna take my steering wheel right to that ball, okay? So in all 7 of these hitting drills, I'm reinforcing and using the cue, get that steering wheel to the ball. So the first hitting drill of the 7 that we're gonna do is the back knee drill. The reason we're gonna do this drill first is because we wanna see if dropping the hands is associated with the stride, with lunging, okay? I told you there was 3 common reasons why this happens, and this we can kind of figure out if this is one of the reasons. So we're gonna get the player on the back knee, get the tee set up, and all we're gonna do is take swings out in front and really focus on the hands, not letting them drop, and focusing on the steering wheel of the swing. Another one of the hitting drills for dropping hands is gonna be the high tee, and this is a great one because in order to hit this ball up high, we've really got to keep the hands up high and try to stay on top of this ball. Now, when I say stay on top of the ball, I don't mean with the barrel, I mean with our hands above the ball at contact. So all we're gonna do is set the tee up towards the top of the strike zone, get into our nice stance, take good swings. The third drop hand fix hitting drill is gonna be the wide stance drill, okay? All we're gonna do is get nice and wide. And the reason why we do this drill and it works so well for this particular flaw in the swing is because a lot of guys are, like I said in the beginning, getting off balance with their stride. They're striding too far or lunging out front. When we eliminate that right off the bat, now the player can feel what their hands are supposed to do, what their arms are supposed to do. So we eliminate the stride, we get them nice and wide into a good position already, and then we have them take swings and really focus on the hands, again, the steering wheel of the swing while we're taking swings. So it looks a little something like this. And the 4th baseball hitting drill to stop dropping your hands is going to be the connection ball drill, or the stay connected drill. And you're going to need a basketball or a connection ball, whatever you have. And you're going to put this ball in between your forearm and your bicep and the bat, okay? You're going to choke up a little bit on the bat, and we're going to do top hand swings off of the tee. The reason why we do this drill is because if we're dropping our hands, we're dropping everything and we're gonna feel it. Now, if we stay connected and we just get this load going, this actually feels really good with the ball there. It shows me the path that I wanna be on, and everything stays tight and connected. Then I can start my swing. When I actually swing, this ball is gonna fall out. But this is helping us stay in a good spot when we do start our swing and not drop our hands. So it looks a little something like this. All right, the 5th baseball hitting drill that we're gonna use to help guys who drop their hands fix that problem is gonna be the Frisbee drill. Frisbee drill is a great one for this because it's gonna give us instant feedback if we do it wrong. What we're gonna do with the Frisbee drill is get a Frisbee, or even a bucket top works really well for this drill. What we're gonna do is get our hands at the bottom of the bucket top with our hands together like this, and then we're gonna get set up in our hitting stance. All we're gonna do is take a regular swing. We wanna focus on keeping the hands up, Frisbee by the head, and then throw this Frisbee out in front just as if we would swing. The reason this drill works so great is because if we do drop our hands and we start pulling we're gonna start to roll over, this Frisbee is gonna be real wobbly. But if we stay up here, we're gonna be able to feel the Frisbee up close by the head. And also, if we get a good throw, it should go slightly upward, just like a nice line drive. That's the trajectory that we want the Frisbee to have. So it looks a little something like this. So for the 6th baseball hitting drill, to fix your dropping hands, we're gonna do the Conor McGregor hitting drill. You guys are gonna love this one. By the way, leave me a comment real quick and let me know who you think's gonna win the fight against Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. For the Conor McGregor hitting drill, all we're gonna do is, and I brought some props here for me today. Now, obviously you can do this drill without a picture. You just need something or a coach. And what we're gonna do is take an elbow back. If we work on getting our elbow back this way, it's gonna be harder for us to drop our hands down here, right? So working on getting this elbow loaded, scap loaded this way instead of up. We don't want to get too high with the elbow. We want to get it scap loaded back this way, right on Floyd Mayweather's jaw, as Conor McGregor would do if they were in the octagon and not a boxing ring. So here we go. It looks a little something like this. Last hitting drill that's really going to help you guys fix the problem of your dropping hands or your hands dropping is going to be the bottom hand drill. And a lot of the times that we drop our hands, we're getting pulley with the bottom hand. So again, like I said in the beginning, we really got to focus on the steering wheel of the swing, and that's going to help us with our swing plane and our bat path. So when we work on the bottom hand drill, what I like to do is grab the bat, down low like normal, but then I'm going to guide the bat up here with my top hand to help throw it. Now I can really work on the steering wheel, and also with this hand up this way, I get the feel of keeping my hands up because it's higher than normal, so it's a little bit of an over-exaggeration. So not only am I working on the bottom hand here, which is great, but I'm also getting an over-exaggeration feel on the top hand, and I get to help guide the bat and get a nice swing through the ball. So it looks a little something like this. Now, the reason I make these videos is not just to come out here and show you what to do. You actually have to use these things if you want to fix your problem, okay? And that's why I make these, is for you guys the guys who want to, because I know some of you guys are going to watch this and not really do anything about it. But I make these videos for the guys who are going to get out there and do something about it. Now, if that's you, if that's your type of guy and you're trying to get better at baseball, then you're going to want to subscribe, because I got over 700 videos free, totally free, for you to get better as a baseball player. So if you're serious about your game, you definitely want to hit that subscribe button. And if you're watching this on Facebook, you want to go to my Facebook page, yougoprobaseball.com, and click that like button, because this video is going on there as well as a bunch of other videos. And you want to stay tuned so you don't miss anything. If you're that guy who's trying to get better at baseball, why not is the question. If you want to instantly increase your bat speed, go ahead and click this link right here. It's going to pop up here in a second. It's going to take you to a page where you enter your first name and your email address, and I'm going to shoot you that video over right away. The link is right here. And then go ahead and go watch my most recent video. It's a good one. You're going to want to see that one. And again, if you're trying to get better at baseball, go ahead and hit this logo right here. It's going to ask you to subscribe and then turn the notifications on so you don't miss another video.